And the Rockets will kick off first, and here we go. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. DB's right up on the receivers. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They're dealing with a second and long. Pulls it on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's open on the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And this is an offense that talked about really wanting to take that taste out of their mouth from the week. Getting the loss, like they wanted to bounce back. They wanted to start fast, and that's kind of frustrating for them, right? Going 3 and out, setting the tone like that. Now already having to depend on your defense. Hopefully this defense is strapped up and ready to rock and roll.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Direct snap. Could be an alley. Inside the 10, into the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, That's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This offense will go back on the attack. The give to the tailback. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Throwing on the run. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game, fighting off the defender. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Hard-hitting tackle.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the 1st down.
Red pass, it's complete. Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rockets!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Coming out with it, it's Fields. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They're going to test the right side with this one. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The option look. Quick toss. Running to Green. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down, now looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. A full dive to haul that one in.
What a fantastic effort on that catch. That looked to me like it was just going to be a long incompletion, but how about stretching out, corralling the football, and this offense is on the move.
The Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gets the back moving. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. They'll try to pop the draw. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got a man in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Break. So it's all. Blue 22. Blue 22.
Looking for a crease to the left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The throw. That pass is incomplete.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half.
Red 54.
He wants to change this route. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wide out. To the air on 2nd down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his 1st incompletion of the game.
Where did he go? Where'd he go?
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. On target over the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Where did he go?
He wants to throw it again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Leaves it with the running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Play clock was down to 5. No need to rush things. Make sure you got it right, so they'll use the timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Four punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. He'll pull it down. Looking for room at the 40. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
3rd down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the 1st down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. They'll move the tight end. Wide receiver going in motion. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the 1st. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the 1st down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with Buffalo, taking on the number 6 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Bulls sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Rockets offense looks primed and ready to launch on this drive. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open the 2nd half with a run. Breaks into the open. The 50. The 40. He's at the 20. And he scores! Touchdown Rockets! This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
And the extra point was good. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Calls it in. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Fires to the right. He's got it. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They just keep firing. Quick completion on the out route. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. They'll run it from the gun. There's some room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And how about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Defense looks like they're coming. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Rockets. A pick six. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They've got the big fellas out there. A three tight end look on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40.
22. Ready, go.
From the gun, the ground game.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here.
Booster. Western. Go!
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Freeze. Sweep. Ready, go.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes a catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Here comes the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Past the 10. Touchdown Rockets. And they turn it into a defensive score.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the second time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
Number 99, sets a kickoff.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Now facing a third and long. The snap sets up to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Return. Hydro. Rock. Go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
kickoff.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Rockets offense looks ready to go on this drive. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He'll try to do it himself. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Gets it out quickly. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. And the Rockets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Rockets come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
That is no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.